Society expects you to accept a normal life with average pay. If you ask for more, you are quickly shamed and told that you are greedy. But what is actually greedy is a system designed to keep you stuck at the bottom while the rich enjoy total freedom. The problem is, when young people look for a way out, they are bombarded with conflicting options. Someone tells you to try dropshipping, the next person says crypto, then it's day trading. Having too many choices leaves you frozen. You end up floating from one side hustle to the next, hoping you'll strike it big, but never making real progress. You are drifting. To break out of that cycle, we are going to build a physical, personal wealth blueprint right now. Grab a pen and a blank piece of paper. Keeping a vague ambition floating around in your head leaves you open to distractions. Translating those thoughts into a single-page physical plan gives you a tangible steering wheel. It is the first required step to stop drifting and start steering your life in a deliberate direction. To reach the elite level of a professional footballer, a person has to commit nearly every waking hour to training. If that same person also tries to master an instrument, run a marathon, and learn a new language, their energy is split so many ways that they never gain enough momentum to reach the top in any of them. Pursuing 12 goals at once means none of them receive the focus required to actually succeed. That brings us to step 1. At the top of your paper, write your primary objective, getting rich. Below that, write down your distracting goals, things like running a marathon or learning Spanish. Now take your pen and cross them out. You can do those things later, but right now you have to understand that true obsession is a process of elimination. You have to willingly sacrifice perfectly good options just to finally make room for the single great one. With your focus locked, you need to understand how money is actually generated. You do not get paid for the hours you work. You get paid in direct proportion to the value you provide. If you lack wealth, it is because you currently lack value. Step 2 of your blueprint is discovery. Pick a high-income skill that is currently working for other people, like deal negotiating, short-form content creation, or video editing, and write it down. You do not have to invent a revolutionary new business or find a hidden crypto coin. You just need to find one person who is already making over $100,000 a year using the skill you just chose. Look in specialized Discord communities, on Instagram, or inside curated platforms like the Wealth Portal. You are looking for a practitioner whose money comes directly from their skill, not their personal brand. Once you find someone who fits that description, write their name or platform down in the mentor slot on your blueprint. Finding someone to reveal their exact methods allows you to inherit their blueprint. You are starting with their years of experience baked in, which lets you skip the errors that slowed them down and move directly into execution. Now you enter the acceleration phase. You have your pathway, so get started immediately. If you chose a service, do free work to build experience. Your early results will be terrible, and that is required. You have to be willing to suck at something before you can be great at it. To speed up your acceleration, you need constant constructive criticism. Do not ask your friends or family for feedback. They do not want to hurt your feelings, and they lack the industry experience to tell you what you are actually doing wrong. Their advice will keep you entirely stagnant. On your blueprint, under step 3, write down the specific specialized community where you will submit your work for brutal professional critique. As you put your head down and process this feedback, you will enter what is known as the lonely chapter. You will inevitably lose contact with childhood friends who simply do not share your daily ambitions. It is an awkward middle ground. You have outgrown your old life, but you aren't successful enough yet to connect with the wealthy people you look up to. This isolation causes most people to quit and slip back into being average. Securing a network of peers who are in the trenches with you right now is your primary psychological defense to ensure you keep pushing forward. When you follow a proven pathway and master a skill, the money will arrive. But being rich and being wealthy are two very different things. Earning a lot of cash allows you to buy flashy liabilities. True wealth means holding assets that continuously compound. Look at this side-by-side flowchart. On the left, we see what happens when you spend $1,000 on the latest phone, a depreciating liability that drains your resources. On the right, we see the effect of taking just $200 and reinvesting it into compounding assets, like index funds or new skills. That money cycles and actually grows. Every dollar you spend on meaningless items is a dollar stolen from your future self. You are the single most valuable asset you will ever own, and the skills you develop compound over time, just like an investment account. For step 4, finalize your blueprint by setting a strict reinvestment rule. Decide exactly what percentage of your future income will be automatically redirected into assets. You must cement this rule now, before the money hits your bank account. If you don't, human nature will convince you to spend your financial freedom trying to impress strangers. Review your completed paper. You are no longer drifting. You have a singular focus, a chosen high-income skill, a target mentor, a professional feedback loop, and a mathematical rule for building true wealth. But this piece of paper is completely worthless if you close this video and do nothing else today. Take the first practical step right now. Find an ambitious community to join, start practicing your skill, and submit your first piece of work. Building and maintaining wealth is a continuous process of learning and adapting. Make sure to subscribe to keep your momentum alive and stay completely obsessed with your goal.